Yes, people, welcome back to Albert J TV. Another match review and plenty to talk about on the weekend. It's been a while. Not done too much content recently, as you guys are probably fully aware of. Some of the posts I put on my social media, but thank you once again for joining me. Transfer deadline day today. Match review of the game yesterday. Before I get into it, as you know, do the usuals, guys. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy the content. You have my social media going along the banner at the bottom of the screen. Let me get sure I got that right. Got my Instagram there. Busy day today, I think. I'm going to be doing this today for the match review, and then I'm going to do a Q&A on Instagram Live. Guys, if you've tuned in, let me know if you can hear me, because I don't want to be chatting rubbish and you can't hear anything that I'm saying, because that's going to defeat the purpose of having a live stream. Check the comments. That guy never got clear. You know what? I'll get into some of the weekend games. Wow. In my lifetime, I've never seen anything like it. Never. And I've seen football a long time, but nothing like that I've ever seen before in my life. But yeah, let's touch upon the game briefly yesterday. I'm going into it. Cheers, I can hear you. Thanks, cheers, mate. Yeah, yesterday's game. To be honest with you, I didn't even really prep for it, if I'm being honest with you. I watched it yesterday. Normally I would do my notes and, good parts, bad parts, players who are a bit influential, not influential, but I didn't really so I'm going into it a bit cold, to be honest with you. So from what I can remember the game yesterday, team lineup, again, like I've been saying for quite a long time, even going back towards the back end of last season, you're not going to see a consistency in terms of team selection and the same players week in, week out. But yeah, I actually went for a 2-1 Arsenal home win for my prediction for the game yesterday, because I just thought it was typical that Sheffield United haven't actually scored since the start of the new season. So I thought it's going to be typical Arsenal to be the first team to let Sheffield United score this season. And as you know, things did happen. But yeah, the first half, I've got to be honest with you. It'd be interesting to know what you guys think, but I struggled to stay awake. The first half was dead, man. It was boring. We didn't really break them any down. We didn't really break them down. Break them down, sorry. Again, the transition of play was slow, ponderous. William works hard. Now, I'll be honest with you, I sort of, when we signed William, there was a 50-50 split and signed him and the guys in his 30s, but he works hard. But in terms of productivity, particularly I would say the last two games, the game at Anfield and the game yesterday, yeah, there wasn't really a lot to write home about in terms of his performance. But when we signed him, I actually thought he would operate more of a sort of number 10 role, the forgotten role now in today's modern football. But yes, he can play wide, but that's at the detriment of obviously Pepe not being in the team. So yeah, we didn't really create anything from the wide areas. Like I said, there wasn't any cohesive patterns of play. It was good to see Ceballos start, because obviously you saw the difference that he made when he came on against Liverpool in the league game. He's just more progressive. He looks forward. He wants to get the ball ticking and moving along. Like I said, he takes the ball in the half-turn and gets us transitioning up the pitch a bit quicker. But even with Ceballos, because he's quite a deep line sort of playmaker, if that makes sense, we still don't have a ball carrier that gets us up the pitch. Hence the reason why we was linked with Hossim Aouar. But we'll come into that a bit later, to be honest with you. But yeah, it wasn't a lot to write home about in the first half. Uber, quiet again. I don't really know what he sort of did in the first half, really. But yeah, it was not a lot to write home about. Do you remember many chances in the first half? Because I don't. I mean, other than the initial, within the first couple of minutes when Uber put a really good ball through to Eddie Nketiah, but his first touch was very poor, and Still tried to rescue it, but then sort of miskicked it and it went out for a goal kick. But there wasn't really a lot to write home about. We knew Sheffield United would make it tough. I think, unfortunately for them, they couldn't get Ryan Brewster registered in time to play because they I think they said Sheffield United scored last season, if I got this right, like they scored the same amount of goals as in number of games in a league season. So despite how well they did, the issue is scoring goals for them. So luckily for us, Ryan Brewster wasn't playing. We go into the second half. A little bit better, but we didn't really improve. Really, I didn't think until we made the switch with Willian going sort of in that number 10 role, Pepe coming on, who did make the difference, to be honest with you, because he stretched them and he was progressive and that ball carrier that we needed and taking players on. And then obviously Saka moves out to the left. Shout out to Bukayo Saka. Obviously, well done in the week for getting the England call up last week. Fully deserved. Fully deserved. Every time he plays, he makes something happen. Way beyond these years. The actual first goal, to be fair, was a brilliant goal. The passage of play. One thing I've always criticised Hector Bellerin for and still do is his end product in the final third. Great clip ball to the back post. Bukayo Saka made it look easy. It wasn't an easy header, but he made it look easy. So brilliant goal, 1-0 up. And then within a few minutes later, Pepe, what a finish, man. Like, that's what we want to see. Like, I mean, I'm not going to sit and pretend like I'm a Nicolas Pepe expert because I'm not. He came with a very, very big reputation, was wanted in Europe, around Europe. One thing I criticised him for last season was his end product and just showing all the ability and skill in the world. But have a bloody shot, man. Shoot. Like, you've got a left foot for a reason, man. Pull the trigger and shoot. But you saw towards the back end of last season, particularly in those two games in the semi-final of the FA Cup, even the league game against Liverpool, but more of a disciplined sort of role. And then obviously in the final against Chelsea, we saw snippets of thought, wow, you know what? If this guy kicks on the early part of next season, coming into the season, then we've got a player on our hands. And actually, in a couple of my podcasts, when I've thanked to the guys that joined me, I kind of said, if there's two Arsenal players I'm looking forward to seeing play this season, would be Bukayo Saka and Pepe. But yeah, Pepe, brilliant goal. The way he just guided it into the far corner. Would have been great to get a clean sheet, but Sheffield United, again, the one player in the Premier League as a striker that doesn't score many goals, Eddie McGoldrick, scores a worldie, to be fair. Could we have done a bit better in closing down? Possibly. Clearantini got in a bit closer. David Luiz came to closing down, but he got the shot off. Great goal. Bern Leno, no chance. And then obviously it was sort of, I wouldn't say panic stations, but then there were a few jittery moments in that to close the game out. But we got it done in the end. Mentions Eddie Nketiah is an interesting one for me. I said it in quite a few of my content on my channel, saying that I want to sort of give him a season to see how he does, because obviously Mikel Arteta rates this guy very, very highly. Hence the reason why he's putting him in the team. But I thought for a period of a lot of the games in the back end of last season, to me, the game sort of passed him by. I thought he was a bit of a passenger. Aubameyang was very quiet yesterday. I don't know what he really did. I know he had a hand in one of the goals, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's that dilemma. A lot of Arsenal fans, we say they want to see him down the middle. I'm not against that, but then the guy scored the goals he scored for Arsenal in the time he's been here, playing from the wide left. But I don't think it hurts if you play him up front. I don't. Down the middle, sorry, shall I say. But Eddie, yeah, I just want to, yeah, I think a lot of the games passes him by. Willian worked hard, but I want to see him more in a central role. And if you can get him and Pepe in the team, it's only going to be beneficial for the team, and it's going to be even more beneficial for Aubameyang. How you fit Lacazette and Eddie into that, listen, that's the manager's problem. That's the manager to decide what Mikel Arteta is going to do with that. But the way going forward, I want to see Willian play more centrally, personally speaking. But it'd be interesting to see the dynamic. Saka, quality again. You know, I don't ever find myself talking about this guy with him not having played well or him having contributed to the team. It's mad. He's a breath of fresh air, man. For someone so young to be outperforming some of the more senior pros speaks volumes. And again, like I said before, deserves his England call up. Sorry, guys, let me get a drink, man. Dry mouth syndrome, minute too much talking. But special shout out again to Gabriel. I think the guy's been immense, to be honest with you. For a guy that's come into a new league, for a player that we got for the price we got him for was an absolute steal, considering the clubs that were interested in him. I would arguably say he's been Arsenal's man of the match in all the Premier League games he's played so far. Goodness knows why he never played against Liverpool. Only Mikel Arteta knows that. He's that commanding physical presence which we've needed and need. Putting his body on the line, making brilliant blocks. Been very, 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 very impressive. Fantastic passing range. And you know what? A good thing with him, what I've seen so far, it's only early part of the season, but the guy wins the first and second balls, wins his aerial duels. Duels, brilliant purchase. That's one positive thing Arsenal have done throughout the transfer window, man. Is to nail him. So yeah, very positive that. But yeah, we take the win. 9 points out of 12, which I thought would be the case for our first 4 games. I say expect to beat West Ham and Sheffield United and Fulham, but listen, this is Arsenal we're talking about, man. You never know. But yeah, 9 points out of 12. I can't complain with that. But obviously, we're going to touch on other matters in regards to Arsenal. So yeah, let me go through some of the comments, guys. Like I said, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the content, and get your questions in. Bully boy, I can hear you. Let me see. We struggled in the first half, but Arteta came in with his tactics and we worked our magic. But for the Sheffield United goal, it was bad defending. Yeah, fair point, man. Fair point indeed. First, we had 4 touches from our forwards in the box. Terrible. It's not good enough, my friend. They were at home against Sheffield United, against a team that hadn't even scored a Premier League goal, and finished the back end of last season not very well in the first half. Yeah, very true. So yeah, let's touch on deadline day today, man. Transfer window. When I started my YouTube channel back in June, one of the things I turned around and said was, one thing I won't do, and you see it with a lot of social media accounts in terms of tweeting stuff about Arsenal in terms of transfers. I'm not going to do that, man, because I always say to Arsenal fans over the years, mates of mine, don't do it to yourself with transfer windows when it comes to Arsenal, man. Just do not do it to yourself, because you're going to just get yourself worked up, frustrated, angry for what? Like the club deal with the club deal with transfers the way they deal with them. And I've said it before and I say it again. A lot of people said it. You know, our previous dealings before, our previous regime before, for many, many moons, the way we've given out contracts to players, our transfer dealings, our bad transfer dealings, is coming back to bite us on the arse, man. And I think people need not forget that. So don't confuse your positivity with what Arteta's doing and the reality of Arsenal purchasing players. Don't do it to yourself, because we've now come in again to a transfer window where we're on the last day of the transfer window and we're still sort of scratching around to improve areas of the squad. And it's not good enough. I've seen so many things on social media, you know, to the point where, oh, Arsenal fans, don't panic. We've got a month to the window closes. We've got 3 weeks the window closes. We've got 2 weeks the window closes. We're now at a point now, today is deadline day. And let's be honest, we have not addressed the issues and the imbalance of the squad, i.e., in the midfield area. We're even seeing or have seen how difficult it is for Arsenal to move some of these players on. Um, I've never seen a football club like it. I've never seen it in my lifetime as an Arsenal fan, the difficulty to move players on. Partly because of the big contracts that they're on and the money that they're on. And secondly, which I think is even more telling, I don't think nobody wants them. Um, you know, so when we hear the transfer rumors, we hear like it's Arsenal fans, don't do it to yourselves, man. Like I see so many accounts putting stuff out there that deals have been signed, deals have been made, agreements have been made, contracts have been done. They're signed for 4 years. Why am I going to put out something like that? I'm not. I don't work for Arsenal. I've got a YouTube channel with like 148 followers. How am I going to tweet things acting like I know what's going on in the club? It's a nonsense, man. So when I saw obviously the breaking news when Fabrizio Romano tweeted, was it 2 days ago, that the deal's off for Hossein Aouar? I saw the reaction on social media, and it was hot, man. It was on fire. With the Thomas Partey and Hossein Aouar talks about them coming to Arsenal, um, I was never ever confident we would get both. To be honest, I wasn't even confident we'd get one. Um, but I'm basing that more so off of how Arsenal deal with transfers. Um, I see a lot of talk, oh, but nobody spent over like 100 million plus, and it's a global pandemic. I understand that it's a global pandemic. Like Arsenal fans are not stupid. Like we understand that. But what the frustration is, and I'm not going to get too bogged down into net spend and what teams have spent, haven't spent. I always say about Arsenal, when it comes to the transfer window, I always want to see who leaves the club. Right, let me see the comment there. Yeah, I want to see who leaves the club, um, as opposed to who's coming in. Because if we keep getting told as Arsenal fans that Arsenal don't have any money, then we need to make player sales. But if we can't make player sales because they're on too big a contracts and nobody wants them, what do? Listen, you can have a tag team of Arteta, Guardiola, Klopp, and Massimiliano Allegri, and we still ain't going to get things done because of the wrongdoings at this football club for 10 plus years, man. Like, it's hindered us, man. Like, let's get it right. It is. It's just, it's a mess, man. Where you've got a situation where you've got Mesut Ozil still at the club, and the guy, bar the friendly game against was it Aston Villa in the warm up before the start of the season. The last time he featured for Arsenal was March 7th, I believe, against West Ham at home in last season before the pandemic. It's madness. So yeah, when I see fans go, oh yeah, but Chelsea and Man City are owned by a country. Again, I understand them points, and I get it. Like, I'm not stupid, but when you see the likes of, like, this is Chelsea have they bought Chilwell, they got Thiago Silva on a free, they got Malang Sarr, they bought a goalkeeper, they bought Kai Havertz, they bought Timo Werner, they bought Hakim Ziyech. Man City got Torres and Ake over the deal. They've got Ruben Diaz now, who is a very up and coming defender. He's really good. How he settles into the Premier League, who knows? Liverpool, Diego Jota, Thiago Alcantara. They got the left back Tsimikas as cover for Andy Robertson, and people are not going to like it. Yes, we hate Tottenham and all that. Tottenham have done their thing, man, within not even being at their stadium for 2 years. They got Reguilon, the left back, who looks pretty tidy, to be honest with you. They got Bale on a season-long loan. They got Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. They got the striker on loan. I can't remember who he is. They're looking to get a centre-back. I think is it Skirner from Inter Milan. It's not about, for me with Arsenal, it's never been about spending 200-300 million, although that's probably what it's going to take in the next 2-3 years. But it's about how you get your deals, how you identify the players, how you make the approach, and how you get the deals done. I see things on social media, Arsenal fans are, oh yeah, but it's how the media portray it. No, it isn't, man. Arsenal are not very good when it comes to negotiating. There was even a period of time where I see it a few years ago. Someone I can't remember where I saw it on one of the news channels where they were saying that a lot of agents feel that Arsenal are a bit of a laughing stock or a joke when it comes to doing transfers. And that's not a secret. That's public knowledge, man. Like, we're not very good. But it's the way these teams get the deals done. And the thing is, that's just the rivals in and around us. Look at the likes of Leicester and Everton and Villa and Newcastle and Wolves, man. These guys have done business. And not in a case of just buying players for the sake of buying players. They've addressed the right areas and the balance of the team. You look at Everton, right? Carlo Ancelotti knew he was not happy with that midfield. They bought Allen, they bought Decore, who I wanted at Arsenal, by the way. They got James Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin's been flying. They went to sign, was it Ben Godfrey yesterday? You know, up and coming centre back from Norwich. They got a quality fullback in Luca Digne, left back. You know, who's been there for a couple of seasons now, I think. But they're building, man, and they started the season on fire. So it's not just what's in front of us and trying to catch the bigger teams. It's about what's coming behind us. You know, we finished 8th last season with that same group of players. And I made this very public nudge, and I stick by it until I see any different. Arsenal will not get top 4 if we go into this season without readdressing the midfield. 100%. We're not going to get top 4. Aubameyang can score 100 goals. It's not going to make a difference because we're going to let either a lot more in, or the defense is going to have a lot more pressure and a lot more work because the midfield is not protecting them. So it's mad, man. It is. It's I don't know what we're going to do, man, because like I said, we've left it again to a point where we're going into the last day of the transfer window. Let me quickly touch on that because I saw a tweet for anybody that follows is it Charles Watts on Twitter. He tweeted at 10 to 1 that Arsenal apparently are in for Thomas Partey, which does make you wonder because we've been linked with this guy. Let's be honest, we've been linked with this guy since May. And it's only now, come transfer deadline day, that we're gonna make contact with Atletico Madrid to get him. Listen, if we get him, It's fantastic because people said, or asked me, and Arsenal fans probably asked them amongst themselves that if there's one player you could get a choice out of Hossim Aouar and Thomas Partey, I always said Thomas Partey, 100%. We need to address the balance of the midfield, and we don't have a player like him. We don't have a player like Hossim Aouar either, to be honest with you. But if Arsenal were really serious about wanting to get top 4 or to get to the higher echelons of competing for honours and for league titles, these two would be a good start. And I say start with Hossim Aouar and Thomas Partey because that's all it would be. It would be a start because even if we got them two, let's say we got them two, there's still areas of the team we need to address, man. I'm still not happy with the right back situation at Arsenal. Even with Cedric being signed and Maitland now staying at the club, people know my thoughts about Hector Bellerin. I don't need to go into it again. The guy has got trouble doing taking throw-ons as well as crossing and defending. So, oh my God, Arsenal, what are they doing to us, man? It's mad. But guys, like I said before, man, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support and feedback I've had. Private messages online, interaction with you guys. I like interacting with you guys and talking about Arsenal, man. They're our team, man. We want them to do well, but they're not. It's not been a good transfer window. If we're being brutally honest, it's not been great at all. What's that? Arsenal win against Man City. Is that home or away? Bill boy, I'm not. I think it is. I'm trying to think now. I think that's away. We play them on international break. Is that October 17th, I think? Russ, my guy, man. My guy. I'm trying to be back, mate. It's still a lot going on, I'll be honest, as you fully well know. But yeah, it's been sometimes I have to come back and talk about Arsenal, man. I didn't create a channel for no reason. I need to actually put some content out there. But it's coming back, bro, eventually. Just a lot to sort out, my friend. But yeah, I need to get you on my show, whatever content it's gonna be. But yeah, I need to get you on, mate, definitely. If we get Party, we will be partying. If we get him, me personally, I won't be partying. I'll be happy, but still more work to be done, my friend. But the fact that we're leaving it so late, to me, doesn't make no sense. If he was, I get it if we're going for a player, mate, that no one saw it coming or completely left field. But this is a guy we identified and we knew that we wanted from time, like from May time. And it's only now we went into the transfer window deadline day to make a move on this guy. Arsenal are mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid enough to think that there's a lot of stuff that goes into. There's a lot of things that have to happen for transfer deals to happen. I'm not an expert. I don't work at Arsenal. I'm not. I'm not in the business of knowing the transfer dealings and how would they do it. But I know it's not easy. Like I said, Edu and Arteta are not exactly been at the club for 5 to 10 years for them to be working miracles. But yeah, we're gonna. What's the time now? The time is 1:32, man. Like we're gonna see what happens. But you know what? I've got my phone on silent, guys. I'm seeing what tweets are coming out. Come on, Fabrizio, man. Tell us something, man. Fabrizio Romano or Charles Watts or Ormsteen, whoever, man. What's it saying? Give me 2 seconds, because I'm being very. What's it saying now? Romano said at 3:01. Atletico Madrid have not received any attempt or bid from Arsenal for Thomas Partey. Atletico are still convinced he's going to stay. But yeah, listen, we're going to get get your notifications on, guys. We're going to see a lot of stuff come out. What's Russ saying? With Guendo and Torreira going out on loan, we have to get a replacement. You know what, Russ? You see the Torreira thing, right? The loan move for him, I don't understand. Because for me, he would have been him, Guendouzi, and Bellerin would have been the 3 players that I would have liked to see be moved on in the summer. Personally speaking, the Özil one, obviously, I think most fans think we should move him on, but we know that's not going to happen because the contract and the interviews and all seen in the Athletic and all the rest of it. But with Torreira, I don't understand. I don't understand it. I'm surprised Madrid would want. No disrespect to Torreira, but I'm surprised Atletico Madrid, with the caliber of their midfield, would want to take Torreira at all. On loan, I probably get it because if they think, you know what, if this guy does well, then I don't know. Is there an option? Is there an option to buy with Torreira? I'm not too sure. Let me see. As for Guendouzi, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Guys, get your questions in, get your comments in. Like I said, smash the like button, please. With Guendouzi, boy, I feel like I'm repeating myself with this guy, man. He would have been one of the first people, to be honest with you. If you'd have said to me one Arsenal player that I definitely think is going to be going in the summer, it would have been him, 100%. But this guy, Guendouzi, has had a history, right, of bad attitude. And I think a lot of clubs are a lot stupid, man. They're going to think, even if this guy is a talented player, this guy comes with bad rep, man. And it's not just Arsenal. This guy's had it when we bought him before, and when we bought him from the second division outfit, Lorient, was it? This guy's attitude stinks, man. That's why nobody wants him. And I keep hearing people talking about he's an amazing talent. And like, I'll be honest with you, from what I've seen of Guendouzi's time at Arsenal, I don't get the hype personally. Yes, there may be a player in there. You can't keep a player based on whether he leaves Arsenal and goes on and does a good career. You cannot keep a player on that basis. Look, I think people do that because obviously we look at Serge Gnabry, who left Arsenal, and look what he's gone on to do. But listen, Guendouzi, if we sold him tomorrow, listen, put it this way, I'm not going to cry over spilt milk if he went, man. I'm not going to break out the Kleenex and start crying. And, you know, that's my feelings about him. But if they're, like I said, they're going to put Torreira out on loan and Guendouzi possibly, because I think there's rumours about, is it Hertha Berlin? I've heard rumours about Marseille and Atletico and everybody else linked with Guendouzi, which I'm not even sure is even true, if I'm being honest with you. The fact that he hasn't featured shows we need to move him on. Let's get some comments in. Russ read that one already. We ain't even getting a fee for Guendouzi. That's the thing. Like, Russ, I don't think nobody wants him, mate. That's the thing. Like I said, this guy, Guendouzi, is an Adrian Rabiot part 2. 100%. Even the back end of last season when Arsenal, when we won the FA Cup and the start of the season, we won the Community Shield. Even Mesut Ozil tweeted saying, "Oh, well done," you know, like winning the trophies. But Guendouzi didn't say nothing, man. This guy's crazy. Replacements for players that don't play. They weren't in Arteta's plan. So yes, DWTT, good to see you, mate. Improvements at certain positions, yes, but replacements aren't required. Squad count is met. I don't know. It's, you know what, with Arsenal, man, they're saying it's the hope that kills you, innit? Guys, drop in the comments. Look, be honest, right? Was you ever confident, taking into consideration Arsenal's transfer dealings over the years? Obviously, don't blame it solely on Arteta and Edu, because listen, we've had systemic failings at Arsenal in 10 plus years, which have led us to this point, and the last 3 or 4 transfer windows during the summer, where we cannot shift players correctly, we cannot buy the correct players. Do you honestly believe, guys, that you thought we were going to get Hossein Aouar and Thomas Partey? Be honest with me. Do you think we were going to get them? Was you one of them people that fell hook, line, and sinker on Twitter and Instagram with some of these Arsenal fan accounts claiming they know more than Arsenal Football Club themselves? Because that is what it comes down to. Listen, even some of the top journalists don't get it right. As good as, and he is, to be fair, Fabrizio Romano, he doesn't tweet nonsense. Like, the only, you know, when they spoke about Kolasinac, I thought, oh my God, thank God we're moving this guy on. He's still not gone, but he wasn't in the squad yesterday. So hopefully we'll see a tweet from Romano. I was looking at to see if he's tweeted anything. Guys, drop in the comments down below if you've heard any news, because I'm looking in my phone and trying to see what's been done or not done. But yeah, time will tell. Yeah, did you honestly think we're going to get these players? Because I wasn't confident. No way, man. Look at Arsenal's history, man. It comes to recruitment. They're not easy, man. They're not easy. Let me see. There's comments. Russ is saying. Right. Oh, let me come back to Russ. I agree. Torreira going to Atletico doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man, at all. I'm baffled, mate. I'm absolutely baffled. Arsenal should have told him, look, if you're not going to buy the guy, basically you can piss off. So I don't get it. Torreira going into Atletico doesn't make sense unless either one of Partey or Herrera leaves. Exactly. 100%, Ross. I'm with you. So I just saw a flash come up on my phone. You know what? I thought it was something to do with transfers of Arsenal. You know what it was? It was to do with one of my eBay purchases. Oh my God. But yeah, you know what? Outgoings is always key with any club, but more so for Arsenal. But we seem to have a problem at Arsenal where, because even nobody wants our players on permanent deals, or they just want them on loan, bro, we can't shift them, man. It's mad. Like, our club is crazy, man. Because like I said before, when I was talking earlier on the stream, that people going about, oh yeah, but you know, nobody spent. Let's just say, for example, Hossein Aouar and Thomas Partey, right? I'll read your comment in a minute, TWT. Sorry. Let's just say, for example, right, Thomas Partey, 45 million. Hossein Aouar, let's just, I don't know, 55 million, 50 million. So let's say 100 million for the two. If that's what you need, to improve your squad. And if you're telling us as Arsenal fans, these two players were key targets, where was the due diligence? Knowing what you have to pay to get them. And this is what I don't understand. And I don't. And again, I'm just a fan of Arsenal. Like us guys, that we're passionate. We want the club to do well. But if you're the owner of a football club and you say you can have this player, Hossein Aouar, for example, for 50 million, that's the price. Take it or leave it. And Arsenal think, okay, you know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bid 35 to 40 million and then offer a player. And they come back and say, Arsenal, look, if you want the player, 50 million, take it or leave it. Arsenal offer 25 million plus Guendouzi. You think to yourself, some clubs, when they deal with Arsenal, must think to themselves, right? Are this club deaf or are they hard of hearing? Or either or? Because it was quite clear with Thomas Partey what the release clause was to even talk to this guy. And we've known that for a very, very long time. So when I see Arsenal accounts on social media, whether it be Instagram and Twitter, putting out, you know, he's signed. No, he hasn't signed. Like, wait, like if you want likes in it's cool, but like put things out there that are true, man. Like, don't put rubbish out there. And that's what I'm sick and tired of seeing, bro. That's why I don't follow some of these accounts, because I'm just thinking to myself, like, what you're tweeting and what you're putting out there for the Arsenal fans is wrong. Like, stop doing it, bro. Like, it's bad enough we're clinging on to what we do in the transfer window anyway and who we sell. Why put lies out there as a fan, as well as the club potentially lying as well? It don't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense. Let me go back to that comment. Sorry, bro. DWTT. Yeah, outgoings was key to incomings. Past business hindering business window. Arsenal seem more disciplined in their approaches with them, but I would like them to get players nonetheless. Spot and comment, mate. 100%. It's like I don't know if you guys saw it. David Ornstein tweeted a YouTube link talking about Arsenal. I retweeted it. I saw some of the Arsenal fans saying, "No, it's what we know already." You can say it's what we know already, but believe it or not, I still think with some Arsenal fans, they don't get the full picture. And when I say that, I talk about it in the sense that we can run onto Twitter and Instagram, and for us YouTubers do video content and scream and shout and cuss. Why can't we get these players? He's only 45 million. He's only 50 million. Why can't we match the release clause? The reason why we can't do it, like DWT's comment says, it's what's happened before. And it will come back to bite you on the ass. And that's what's happened. Like, so we can't put it all on Arteta. It's his first transfer window. We can't put it all on Edu. Yes, he done wonders working with the Brazil national side, Edu, and your job role there, and I identifying key people. But you come to Arsenal, it's a different kettle of fish, man. Taking into consideration the rubbish that of what's Ross saying there? Hold on. Let's have it. You go on, Ross. That's my guy, man. Your DWTT, yeah, good comment, mate. Russ, I can't believe a club the size of Arsenal don't have backup plans for transfers. This is what I've been saying, Russ. Contingency plans. I don't understand Arsenal. Even if you can't get your prime targets, right, whether it's because you're skint or you need to go payday loans or whatever it is, you must have plan Bs, man. You must do. And you know what concerns me? If we didn't get Gabriel right, what was the plan B? Because we hear, I mean, the links about Jorginho from Chelsea, I don't know where on earth that's come from. The only reason why that makes sense to me is because obviously when Arteta was at Man City and Jorginho was supposed to sign for them, and he done a complete U-turn and went to Chelsea, that's the only link I have to. Other than that, it doesn't make sense to me, mate. The William Saliba one, guys, what's your comments? That baffles me. I don't understand that. I was so looking forward to seeing him play this season, and there's rumours he could go out on loan. But so we're going to keep Rob Holding, and people are very quick to say, yeah, come back from an ACL, fair enough. But we're going to send Saliba out on loan. That doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense. But that's another story, man. Yeah, Rush, you're right. The size of the size of club of Arsenal, and this is what I say. People talk about Man City and Chelsea. They're going to spend. They would have spent regardless of the pandemic anyway. If we didn't have one, I mean, sorry. But it's the other clubs behind us, bro. That like I know Leicester finish above us, but you know what I mean in terms of size of club. The Evertons, the Villas, the Newcastle, the Wolves. They're spending more money than us, bro. This is madness. Utter madness. Breaking, apparently Arsenal have communicated to the Liga that they will pay Thomas Pot release clause shortly. You know what, Ross, I don't understand, right? You know what I don't believe? You know what I don't understand? I said it before. We've been linked with Thomas Partey since May. We're into October. That's 5 months later. Why is it taken for us to wait till deadline day to release the man to action the man's release clause? Bruv, this club is just doing madness. I don't understand what's going on, man. It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, I just saw something about Guendouzi, guys. What's that? What's he saying? For Fabrizio, man. Sorry, guys. I'm being a pain. I just saw Guendouzi's name come up. What's it saying now? Oh, Matteo Guendouzi on loan from Arsenal to Hertha Berlin is a done deal and official. That was 39 seconds ago. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted that. Listen, I'd have rather got money for him, but you know what? The man's gone in it, so that's that, and that's literally 50 seconds ago, guys. That came through. Russ Morgan, DWTT. I don't believe. I don't believe Partey stroke are the only option. It's true. It doesn't make sense, bro. If you have people at football clubs that deal with recruitment, right? You can't tell me you've got one man for every position, and if you don't get that man, then we stick with what you got with the squad. No, man, I don't want to see us falling back on Mohamed El Neni. No disrespect to who's been out of the team for about 18 months, comes back and walks back into the team. We need better than him, better than Xhaka, whatever, man, better than that. Someone isn't doing their job, or there isn't any money for transfers. Also, the future revenue or jack off there is one reason. It's true. And you know what I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for Aubameyang. Because we've actually had a player at Arsenal, our main guy in an Arsenal shirt, actually not leave and join another club. He stayed. And yet you're seeing the transfer dealings that your club are doing. It's going to make you wonder, bruv. It's not the money about. It's not about the money for Aubameyang. Not at all. Not at all. It's just I don't get what's going on, bruv. It's mad. Saliba back to France made sense. Staying in English Premier League doesn't make sense. Family support makes sense. Else Arsenal are his family England, aren't they? I know they said there was personal reasons to why he would be going back to. I mean, it was rumours apparently to do with what rumor was it? Was it a bereavement or something? I can't remember what I heard the other day. There was a reason as to why he might go on loan. But I'm DWTT. I'm gutted, mate. I want to see him play more this season. Yeah, so looks like we're gonna. The only thing is he's still young in it, and he had 2 sort of big injuries last season while still on loan back at Saint Etienne. So he didn't play that many games, but yeah, I was disappointed. I'm looking forward to seeing him play this season. Guys, like I said, share, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. You know the rest, man. But yeah, Guendouzi, man. That's right. Thank you, DWTT. That's right. So if that is the reason, 100% makes sense. Yeah, my condolences to him and his family, man. I know only too well, man, for obvious reasons, losing my mum to COVID. So yeah, rest in peace, his mum, man. But yeah, that does make sense, DWTT, for him to go back to France. He's a young man at the end of the day, innit? And if your family network is back in France, man. That's where it's got to be. But yeah, disappointing, man. Would have loved to seen him and Gabriel together, man. Oh man, best looking centre back partnership in the Premier League. Whether that counts much for getting top four, I don't know, man. But oh my god, it's mad, mad. But yeah, guys, it's going to be interesting. This next is it the transfer window closes at 11 p.m. Is that right, or have I got that wrong? To see what, not just Arsenal, because a lot of these clubs are strengthened, right? And it's not a case of spending billions and millions. It's about identifying the right players, man. Like Abdullah Decore went to Everton for 20 million, man. We don't have that type of midfield player at Arsenal. Why did we not make an inquiry? I said it before at the start of the season. If you'd have got someone like a Partey and Abdullah Decore, man, that would have transformed our midfield. Absolutely. Sleeping needs game time. If we can't shift to like some Mustafi or Socrates, then he's not going to play very much. Russ, I'm glad you brought up Socrates because what is going on with that, bro? This guy should have gone, man. Apparently, there's issues in terms of the negotiations. What's the issue, bro? You're not wanted by Arsenal. Two, you're going to a well-known club in Serie A if it happens in Napoli. I don't understand what the hold-up is, unless it's the wages. Mustafi injured. There's rumors about Napoli, but how can you shift the man? How can you shift a player who's injured? It don't make sense, man. Callum Chambers is another one. Still there. Mavropanos is on loan. God, dear. Rob Holding's still here. Oh my god. I don't get it, man. You know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad. You know, even someone like Arsenal fans will disagree. You guys might disagree in the comments or whatever. Even someone like a Ben Godfrey at Norwich, man. Gone to Everton. Good investment. Working under Carlo Ancelotti. Like, man, oh man. Mad. Per Charles Watts, but basically, I'm told Arsenal indicate they will pay parties release clause. Legal team is at Coney now working on the transfer. Negotiation not needed with Atletico. Guys, you know I love you, my Arsenal, my subscribers, man. Guys, you just give me this is the kind of interaction I like to hear, man. Transfer deadline day or not. So big up to DWTT and Russ Morgan, man, and Bully Boy or Billy Boy, if you're still there, mate. Yeah, guys, what am I talking? 48 minutes in, so I'm going to wrap up soon, very, very soon. It's great to interact with you guys again. I know, apologies that I've not been doing my content and live streams frequently, but I have other pressing issues outside the world of football, Arsenal, YouTube life. So yeah, I'm glad you guys just stick with me. When I'm back on it, then you'll know I'm back on it. But yeah, thanks for the continued support, man. You guys have been amazing. Inboxing me, messaging me, kind words, good interaction. So trust me when I say it does not go unnoticed. So I appreciate the support, man, and I'll just keep banging the content out there and getting some new ideas out there and more collabs. And yeah, I've enjoyed doing it so far since I started my YouTube channel in June. So I appreciate the support. It's been amazing, absolutely amazing. But guys, I don't know, what time does the transfer window finish? Let me know. Is it 11 p.m? Or it might even be earlier than that. Let me know. So guys, I don't know if you know, I don't know if all you guys or whoever's watching the stream or if you're on Instagram, but I'll be doing a Q&A on there for the first time. Fingers crossed, no technical hitches. I won't be there on there too long, just because I want to see what's happening with the transfer stuff. So I feel like Fabrizio Romano myself, man. A low budget Fabrizio Romano going for my phone looking at like transfer deals. It's mad. This is what Arsenal do to you, man, when they don't sort out their business. But yeah, it's mad. But yeah, I'm doing a live Q&A on Instagram live at 6 p.m. today. Guys, do tune in if you can. Let's say 11 p.m. UK time. Cool, thanks, mate. Yeah, hopefully you can join on if you are on Instagram. I'm not sure if you can actually watch an Instagram live if you're not on Instagram, or if you can just watch it on the link. I'm not too sure, but I'll put the link on my on my Twitter page. I'll probably retweet it again so you guys can tune in and watch. So yeah, guys, that's going to be me done for now. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share my content, spread the word. We now have officially, what have we got now? It's almost 2 o'clock, isn't it? So 10 hours and 5 minutes the transfer window closes. Arsenal, get to work. Get to work, man. We need to get some deals over the line. Otherwise, we are not getting top 4, 1,000,000%. So, guys, that's me, Albert JTV, over and out. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the updates. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We've got another comment there. Yes, Russ. Take care. You too, mate. DWTT, once again, thanks again. Bully Boy, thanks again. I was tempted to do sort of this stream a bit later, but no, because I was doing the Q&A, I thought, let me touch on the Sheffield United game quickly yesterday, and then I'll talk about all the other things. And one more thing, guys, if you're doing fantasy football, Premier League, dream teams, or whatever you're doing, let me mark my words. Clean sheets are not on the agenda. So look at your defenses. It's a bit of advice from me. Look at your defenses. Cut the money there and just load out on your midfield and your attack, because you're not going to get a lot of clean sheets this season. They're going to be dime a dozen. The run of games, the team selections are going to contribute to there being a lot of goals conceded. So yeah, guys, trust me. Spend less on your defense, more on the attack. So that's my piece of advice. So guys, that's me over and out. Finally, get me on my forms of social media. My Instagram is down below. My Twitter handle is on the page. Subscribe, like the content. Yeah, that's me, Albert JTV, over and out. Hashtag Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 1. Hashtag transfer window. Arsenal, let's get to work.